Welcome back to the High School Sports Zone. Are you ready for the playoffs? Well, one guy who certainly is more than ready, Jim Hicks of RCS Sports. Jim, how you doing?
How's it going?
All right, let's get right into it. Class 6A Region 3 stack. 4 of the state's top 10 6A teams are in this field. Bel Air, Bush, Sam Houston, Cy Falls. How good is it?
I mean, it's wide open. You just named 4 of the top 10 teams in the state. And actually, my 4 teams, you can mark it right now, guys. Bush, Pearland Dawson, Sam Houston, and listen, Todd, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Flying like an eagle, Atascocita is going to be back in the regional tournament this year. Fabian White is going to make sure that happens.
All right, well, there are some great matchups. Even in the first round, any chances of a big upset? Of course, the first round is 1 versus 4, 2 versus 3.
Well, some 4s versus 1s to think about this coming week. Manville at Madison.
That's 5A.
That's 5A. And another 5A, speaking of those, Needland and Humble. Those are 2. But in 6A, Region 3, Lamar and South Falls. Todd, this is the third time they played each other, will be this week. And both games were decided by single digits. This South Falls team, if they get too comfortable, coming into this matchup thinking, oh, that's a piece of cake, it's not the same Lamar team. I'm telling you, South Falls, you're going to get your wings clipped. Don't play with Lamar. And Channelview and South Houston. We know it's Soho's year. They cruise through their District 22 6A, but I'm going to tell you something. Channelview, they have a kid named Kevin Sheldon, and he can shoot that thing. This team is scary going into the postseason.
All right, tasty second round matchup. Some great possibilities, 6A Region 3. How about Bel Air, Cinco Ranch, marquee players in that game potentially?
Absolutely. You got J.J. Chandler at Cinco Ranch. He's a guard that's signed with Texas A&M. And, of course, Maxwell Evans over at Bel Air, he's going to the SEC as well at Vanderbilt. So these guys, if they meet in their second round, then trust me, they can be meeting the next 4 years down the line in college.
All right, so some great, we can go on and on about this. 6A Region 2, the #1 team in the state, Klein Forest, undefeated. Can they go all the way to state?
Well, the thing with Klein Forest, take it one game at a time. They're 30-0. They've conquered the regular season. Out of those 30 wins, only 4 times have a team came within single digits of Klein Forest. So they're not just rolling, they're steamrolling through the competition. However, there's one hurdle, and that's the 3rd round, and that would be the Westfield Mustangs that would be sitting there waiting on this team, waiting on Klein Forest. They played one time this year, Todd, and it took a buzzer beater by my man Reggie Miller in order to get the win for Klein Forest. So that would be basically the hump that would decide Region 2. And on the other side, Dallas Skyline is waiting as well. So it's real spooky up there.
All right, and finally, 5A, who's the favorite coming out of Greater Houston?
Well, out of Greater Houston, the thing is, I'm going to roll with 2 teams. I'm going to roll with Porter. And I'll tell you guys why. You're saying, what? Porter? I don't even know what it is. Yeah, you better learn what Porter is. It's north, riding up 59 North. And I'm going to tell you something. They have the Ray twins, Dion and Sean Ray. And this team, this is the only team in the state of Texas with 3 players that are signed with Division I scholarships. Wow. So that lets you know how good Porter is. Now, I'm planning on them to be there at the regional finals, and also Thurgood Marshall. Don't get it twisted. They came tied. They finished as the 3rd seed in their district. They were tied with Texas City for 2nd place. But this Marshall team is very spooky. They get to go to the bottom half of the bracket, and I'm expecting on them to come out. Now, of course, there's 2 teams in there, 5A Region 3, that's not really from Houston, Brenham, and, of course, Waco University. Trust me, they've never seen nothing like these teams out of H-Town. It's going to be rocking and rolling.
All right, you're rocking and rolling. Great stuff. We can't wait to talk to you more next week. Jim Hicks, RCS Sports. We'll be back with the plays of the week.